now, welcome to another one, and this is episode number 3 of the object-oriented Java programming series. And in this episode, I'm going to be dealing with a helper method. So what is a helper method? And in the first episode, I've introduced you to a simple void method, the one that is not returning. And in the second episode, I did a simple program which was returning a sum. So in that case, it was returning a data type, which is an integer. And in this episode, I'm then going to demonstrate to you how do you then write your helper method. Okay, now the concept of helper method is this, is that a helper method, so you'll start seeing as we're progressing with object-oriented programming, is that we can be able to write a method, we can be able to write multiple files and connect them together. So now, what this means is that now, when you want a helper method, you want it to only work in that specific file, but you do not want it to work outside that Java file. So now, in this case, in order for you to just switch from a helper method to a normal method, is that now in a normal method, what you do, you say public static void. Let's just do this very same one that we did at first, which is display. And then I'm going to give it string. I'm going to give it my name. Let's keep it simple so that we understand the concepts. As soon as we understand the concepts, then we're going to do the bigger project. So now I'm going to say my name is, and then in here, I'm going to put my name. So now, in order for you to make this a helper method, you need to privatize it here. Yeah, you need to write private. So this simply means that it's only going to work in this Java program. So if you're having other other Java files that you're going to connect together when you start working with bigger projects, is that it will only be accessible. So this is for the accessibility. So the access type, it's private, meaning that it's only going to be accessible through this Java file only. You cannot access it outside. So now, when we get in here, then this should be able to do the things. We should be able to say string here, and then we say name, and then declare my name here, declare and initialize. And then now, if I call display, and then I write my name inside there, it should still be able to say that my name is Khodiso. It should be able to do the very same thing and work. But now, here is the thing. The trick is now, if you're working with multiple Java files and you want to access it outside, you will just remember to publicize it. And if you want it to just be a helper method and not be accessible outside, hence we call it a helper method, is that now we will privatize it. So that is the only difference. If you compare with episode number 1 and this episode, which is episode number 3, is that in episode number 1, we were just writing public here. That's the only difference. And in this case, we are just writing private in order for us to just demonstrate that this is just a helper method. And that is it from me from this episode. I just wanted to do a simple example in order for you to understand. And then in the next episode, we're going to try to start and work with your classes. And then I'm going to show you shortcuts on how you can do your you can do your default constructors, and you can do your getters and inserters methods, and also your toString methods in a simple way without you actually writing code. And that is it from me for today. Please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.